Hi, my name's Laura Batante. This is My Two Bits, and today I have these little Groundhog Place Card signage holders for you in keeping with my recent Woodland theme. And so super cute, easy to make, and based on the same design as the Mickey Mouse ears. So if you have done those, then you know what we're doing here. Some materials for this project. The template. Now this is a 2-page template, depending on the size that you want to make. And that is right there in the video notes. And what you will need is some cardstock. Now, you can use any colors you want. I'm going to use this sort of craft color, which is basically this color right here. And I'm going to use a cream, a little bit of white for the teeth. Now I cannot find a decent peach pink sort of color that I like, so I have this scrapbooking paper and I'm just going to cut chunks out, and then a little bit of black, and that is all you need in terms of cardstock. For other materials, we are going to need a ruler that is for scoring, and then I have my pen that doesn't work anymore that can be for scoring as well. Also a bone folder, which you can also score with, and it's really good for getting a really nice crease in your cardboard. I have paper clips and I have hole punches, so depending on the size of groundhog that you're doing, you can use these. This is quite a small one I use for eyes on the little one, and then the regular sized hole punch for the eyes on the bigger one. And X-Acto knife sometimes comes in handy, and then my glue stick. And also I do have double-sided tape, and you can use that up at the top. If you want, it gets glued very close to the top here, and then it leaves you the ears and this little section right here to place your little signage in. So whether it's a name tag, or whether it's like food signage or something like that, or welcome to the party, that would slide in there, and then he balances quite nicely. As long as you don't put in a like giant sign, he will hold quite a bit of material for you. So let's just jump right in. All right, so I am going to do the larger one today, and he measures about 4-ish, I think. Yeah, just a little bit past 4 inches. So you need to take your paper. Now this is 8.5 by 11, so you probably could get away with cutting it this way. And in fact, let's just give that a go, shall we? So I'm going to put a little mark right about there and cut my paper because I don't like to waste. All right, so that worked out great. I cut it, and then I've just, remembering that this is the fold line down here on the bottom, lined him up here. I could have even gone another little 1/4 inch smaller, and so we're going to cut that out. I'll cut out the other pieces and then we'll meet back. All right, so I have my pieces cut out, but before we start attaching anything, we have to do one more thing. You'll notice there's another fold line right here, and that measures down, let's see, about 1.5 centimeters, or 5/8 of an inch. It doesn't really matter what measurement you go with. What matters is that you are consistent on both sides. So I recommend actually using your ruler and putting a little mark. And we are going to score this. So we're going to do it on both sides. And this part does matter, and that is because this is what will allow it to stand nice and straight. You really want it even. All right. So now what we're going to do is fold on our line. And then this is going to be the front, or this, whichever side you like best, but that will be the front of your place card holder. And then you just give it some nice width so that it has good balance, and there you go. Now we don't have to worry about gluing that together right now. So we're going to put on our pieces, and I'm going to put the whole nose together first. So, and remember, these shapes don't have to be perfect. We aren't going for perfection. We're going for cute. And no one's perfect. And when we're just a little askew, it kind of makes it more fun. It's one of the things that I really like about kids crafting is, you know, you give them a project to do and they go all at it gung-ho, but sometimes it doesn't turn out at all like you had planned, but sometimes it turns out better. So embrace the crooked. There we go. And I did not put a highlight on the template, and you don't need one, and you wouldn't have to cut one out of white anyway. Whoops, which is basically why I didn't put it on, because it's like, oh, one more little piece to cut. But you could easily use a white gel pen for that if you want to. And so there's the little nose. And I like to, as always, put things where I think they should go before I start gluing down. I will go ahead and glue the ears in though. And I didn't make any cheeks for this guy. But as I put on the template, cheeks are optional. I don't know if you want them or not. Some of you may, some of you may not. And of course you can change any of the other features too. Please don't feel like you have to stick with what I've done. All right, there he is. I think I like his eyes quite close together for this particular thing. Now we're going to glue the face on, and we really need to let that dry before we glue the top because we don't want it to bend. So we'll just get that all down with lots of glue. Well, not crazy amounts, but lots. Aiming for center. Okay. And then find my eyes again. I've done it again. I always lose them. That's why I usually cut more than one set. Okay. All right, so there is the face done, and now I'm just going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then we can just attach it at the top. All right, so I let the face dry a bit, and then I put a little bit of glue just across like so, right basically about where the eyes are and where my paper clips are now, holding it nicely together. And then once that's done, you just slide your little signage in between the ears and the top where it is not glued, and it works great. It can hold up a pretty big sign, honestly. It's amazingly sturdy. So that's that. And here's the little guy, and he's so cute as a little place card. Seriously, I just think they look really adorable. And let's keep in mind, let me just take a quick boo here. Let's have a look at some of the other Woodland stuff that we've just done recently. Here's the little fox gift box, and here's the little owl invite envelope. So really a cute little set at this point. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again.